Hello, everybody. So, we're at part 4 of the Dustin chat. So I thought I'd carry on because it has been quite interesting, I think. Trying to get into this guy's head. And a chat like this has got a good chance of doing it. So, in the last one, we had him coming out with these comments like, oh, your dad's shit, and I'm, it's pure manipulation of such a young person as well. It's pretty grim. And this is the bit that really gets me. I mean, to be honest, it's even more disturbing than the fucking sexual stuff, if you ask me. That ain't much of a dad. That comment there really fucking gets to me, because it's like, it's like I said, sorry to repeat old ground, but like, obviously a girl of that age, her relationship with her dad is key. And for him to just come along, some fat waster like him, to just come along and just say, that ain't much of a dad, it's like, it's frustrating, isn't it? How dare you do that? But of course, from his perspective, this doesn't, excuse it, but all he's thinking about, we know what he's thinking about, but, so he's come in there, knight in shining armour, well, knight in shining armour, Dustin, I mean, come on, but you get what I mean, he's like coming along, thinks he's the answer to this girl's prayers, thinks he's going to save her from a terrible dad. I mean, come on. Well, I wish you was my girl. Here, for good? You mean it? For reals? And there we go again. It's like, trying to, with the flattery kind of thing. That pops up quite a lot in all the chats, doesn't it? For reals. It's a good way of, like I said, it's a good way of luring people like Dustin in. Do you like that idea? If you want to, think it'd be cool. Smile, smile. I want to make love to you. That'd be cool. I think we're going to get in the really graphic well, we already have quite a bit, haven't we? Have you ever seen people have sex? Oh. So now, let's see where this goes. In movies, do you like seeing it? I guess. They don't show much though. They hug and kiss. You need to watch it online then. K. Have you ever played with your... So, in the space of 3 minutes, he's basically tried to destroy a relationship with a dad, get her to watch pornography, and get her to masturbate, all in the space of a few minutes. It doesn't really get much worse than that, does it? You know me, guys, I always try and see things from all perspectives, but there isn't another perspective here. This guy is pretty bad. There's no excuse. This is a guy who's allegedly been married. He's already been caught, so he knows it's wrong on every level. Do you know what I think? I think he hides behind his condition. I think he thinks that he can get away with anything and explain it all away, that he's lonely and all that, just like the interview. If you watch the interview, in fact, listen to him whining.
It's impossible to find a job. It's going to be real impossible after this.
It's impossible to find a job.
People look so down. Computers are good things.
See what he was about to say then? People look down on all that. He was trying to play the sympathy card. It's impossible to find a job. He's hiding behind his condition. It's not impossible to find a job at all in his condition. In some places they'll have a quota to fill, and they'd love somebody like Dustin. You know what it's like with all this social justice bullshit that's going around these days. But anyway, so that was just what I'm getting at, is he really does, in my opinion, hide behind this sort of condition that he's got. And I think in his head, it gives him an excuse to do what he wants, because like you just saw in that interview, I can't find a job. It's like, and there was a bit as well where he's like, starts crying because people look down on me and all this kind of stuff. So I think he thinks that he can get away with whatever he wants because he can throw the disability card at people and say, poor me, isn't it terrible? And it's an insult, and I did say this in the interview, when I did an analysis of the interview, that it's an insult to other people who have got conditions like that. So here we are. Have you ever played with your pussy? Not really. What you mean, baby? Not really. Yeah, what do you mean, what you mean? She's not. You should try. Ugh. K, Mum's calling, got to go, but I'll try me back later. The decoy's had enough. She's like, right, see you later, you freak. Okay, baby, I love you. Yep, love you too, cool, later. Hi, baby, hey, missed you too, what did you do? Okay. I went as fast as I could so I can come back and talk to you. Wanna do mine too? How can I? Yeah. Send yourself via FedEx. He'd probably go for that, Dustin. If this decoy said, I'm going to leave my parents, my horrible dad, and I'm going to come and live with you, I reckon he'd be up for it. I dread to think of... Try not to let your mind wander down that path too much. Don't think that'd be good. Why not? Because I'd be dead in the box. Good answer. Now you overnight yourself. Don't think that'd be good either. What am I supposed to do? Kidnap you? Interesting how that word comes up, isn't it? I'm trying to make you smile. So, Dustin, your idea of making a 13-year-old smile is telling her to put herself in a box and send her to you so that you can kidnap her. What fucking world do you live in, man? I'm trying to make you smile. Okay, will you be bad girl for me tonight? Oh, he's gonna get her to do... This is like bloody the pornography all over again. What you mean? Will you try doing stuff in bed tonight? Will you play with your pussy and tell me about it? Ugh. This is the part, the lawn chat, the part that got to me the most was when he was telling her to experiment. And this is starting to get to... I mean, there's a lot. It's worse than... From a sort of sinister perspective, I think it's one of the worst chats I've been over this. If not the worst. Yeah, you want me to do that? Question marks. To see if you like it. Oh, don't know. You see, he's going to get off on the fact that she's doing that. And he also, I think he wants to know, when he says to see if you like it, I think he wants to know if he's wasting his time or not. Because if she comes back and says, oh, I didn't really like it, I'm not interested in any of this sex stuff, let's just be friends, I think he'd move on to someone else. Don't know. You don't know what? If I'm going to try that, would you let you what, touch you down there if you want to? But do you want me to? Yeah, you're my BF and we like each other lots. I like to hear you say yes or no, how you feel, baby, cool. So would you want me to touch you down there? Yeah, I told you. Did you shave for me? Yeah, shave my legs, told you. Will you shave the other place for me? You really want me to? Yeah, it's sexy and it makes it soft like your legs. What if I cut myself? Do you cut your legs sometimes? It'd be the same thing but get an electric razor. Dustin in his electric razor. Oh God. Tell your mum you want to... What is it with Walmart? No, you ain't. If you was here, I'd shave you. You would? I'd like to. Okay. You want to ask me anything? I've got some questions to ask you, Dustin. Do you know what your clit is? No, what is it? It's part of you. Oh, Christ. You know when you open your... and there's little... I mean, he's really getting... It's really getting pretty sick, this, isn't it? He's going into really specific detail, trying to get her to sort of explore parts of her body and parts of her... He's really... It's really, really bad, this. I'm sorry to stutter so much, but it's getting to me because it's the full lot that Dustin's... Total manipulation, and it's total sort of control, and he's just annihilating this poor girl. Thank Christ this was a decoy. At least we've got the satisfaction of knowing that this motherfucker was in prison for like a long time. Have you ever feel inside you? Well, she's already said no, Dustin. Will you try it for me? See, he's asking the questions again. Don't know, told you. Right, can you not just run away with me? What kind of girl would run away with this freak? Con your mum into letting you marry me. How do I do that? I don't know. Get her drunk. I'm not sure. She wanna sell you. She wanna sell. Oh God. So we're going. I mean, so we've gone from demeaning her whole family to getting to watch porn, to getting to masturbate, to kidnapping her, and now we're on to slavery. I mean, what is going on in this guy's head? I'm sure I couldn't afford you. He's already getting like finances running round in his head, wondering how much it'd be. I'm saying that you are priceless. Nobody said that before. That's because for this girl, if she was real, nobody ever spoke about slavery, kidnapping, fucking having you chained up before, because that's pretty much what he'd do. If we were together, what would you want to do? Go to the movies and eat out and stuff, hang out. Told you. Would you want to kiss and stuff? Yeah, you're my boyfriend. Smile, smile. See, initially it was all like normal chat, but he's just so fixated on the sexual stuff that he just can't stay away from it for too long, can he? Will you try wearing a tongue for me? What's a tongue? I meant thong. Ooh, don't they hurt when you wear them? No. You want me to? Yeah, they are sexy. Just go to Walmart. Fucking hell. Why don't you just live in Walmart? Don't know when I'm going to Walmart. I had an idea. What? Maybe one of your friends has a webcam or digital cam you could borrow. Don't think they do. You could ask. Okay, I can see. Do you have any female friends you hang out with? Yeah. How close are you to them? I got a BGF, best... What? Oh, my best girlfriend. Right, okay. I get a bit confused with all this BBF, BBFM, FY, all this kind of stuff. Do you ever get naked in front of each other? Oh, so now he's trying to get her friends involved. Is there any boundaries that this guy doesn't cross? What is going on? Do you ever get naked in front of each other? No. If so, I was thinking maybe she could take pics. What the hell? So now he wants her to get naked in front of her friends and a friend to take a naked photograph of her. So they're all involved in, I mean, this is pretty bad. I didn't even expect it to get this bad. And that's not very smart anyway. I mean, we know he's not too clever, but from sort of, if you were doing this, which of course you wouldn't, but from a sort of trying to protect yourself, you wouldn't want to get anybody else involved. That's that's a massive blunder, isn't it? Because it's like, can you imagine if she did that? Because that's what he wanted her to do. And it's just, yeah, a friend's involved. A friend asks the question and says, right, why do you want me to take this photo of you? Well, I've spoke to this guy online. How old is he? 27. 27? And he wants you to take naked photos. Can you imagine if, like... And then she goes home and tell her parents and all this kind of stuff, or tells her teachers. It's just a really bad move. Do you know what? I think at this point, Dustin, he doesn't see... He's totally lost touch with his humanity and the people around him. He doesn't see the decoy as a human being anymore. It's just a sex object, which is, of course, what people do in these situations. I don't believe the way I see the world and humans is deep down we're all essentially the same. But when you lose touch with your humanity, when you lose touch with who you are deep down, you sort of don't see people for how they really are. And what Dustin's done, he's totally lost touch with the fact that he's talking to a 13-year-old girl that has feelings and is important. All he's interested in is getting himself off. And that, in effect, is what a monster is. It's someone who has no disregard for somebody else. That all they're interested in is their own perverse pleasure and disregard the feelings and considerations for another human. And that's what he's doing here. Look at everything that he's tried to get her to do in the space of just a few... we're only covering a few minutes of the chat. 10 minutes of the chat. He's trying to get her to... He's the one that's... If this was true, he'd be the one that would turn her against her family, get her to masturbate just for him, put herself in a FedEx box and send herself to him, ask her mum how much money she wants, how much money she's worth so that sick pervert can buy her, and gets her friends to take naked photos of her and produce child pornography. I'm wondering where else this is going to go, to be honest. Can it get any worse? No, would you let me take pics of you nude? You want to, for reals? There we go again, for reals. Would you want me to? Don't know. Why you want to? It's sexy. It is. No, it isn't, Dustin. It's sick. Yeah, have you seen nude girls? Have you seen nude girls? Never heard that before. No. Do you ever look at yourself in the mirror? Not really. When you change into your PJs tonight, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror naked and look over your body and tell me what you think of every part of your body tomorrow. Why you want me to do that? To see how you feel about your body. Oh, why you want to know that. And the decoy, not that we need to implement him more, but she's trying to get more out of him, trying to get him to explain his actions all the time because it's good for the evidence. Who knows what's going through that decoy mind at the moment, but they have got a job to do, and they will have they will have been trained, at least given guidance to say, right, we need you to do this, we need you to do that. Always remember to get him to implement himself, you know what I mean? Will you do it? Don't know, it's kind of weird. Please. She's virtually begging. Oh, God, where did it all go wrong, Dustin? Jesus Christ. Why you want to know? Just to know how you feel about your body. Oh, I don't like it. I'm too short and my hair is dumb. I meant you naked. So rather than taking the approach, you see what I mean when he's forgot he's talking to a human? If you had any kind of it almost seems ridiculous to say this, and we know that Dustin has no consideration, but if someone did, you'd be like, oh, don't be silly, don't talk like that. You know, there's nothing wrong with being short if you are short for your age, and you are only 13, and you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff. But it's no, I meant you naked. How do you feel about your bed? It's kind of fat, I think. Okay, so breast, not even mentioning that, just totally brushes over what she's just said. Breasts, they are small. I love small breasts. You do, for reals. Yes, they are sexy. I think you're going to love any female, to be honest, Dustin, regardless of back. Had to go to the bathroom. Pee. Yeah. Do I need to wipe you? Oh my God. Do you know when I said it couldn't get any worse? Is this any worse? He's imagining her. He's that perverted. I mean, it kind of, we know that Dustin, I'm starting to feel sick with this, you know. It's getting a bit too much for me. I don't know if I can, we'll see anyway. I don't know if I want to carry on, but he's sat there, imagining her getting back from the loo and thinking about that and what she's had to do after she's finished. And there you go. Do I need to wipe you? Nope. Want me to fuck you? You want to? If you want me to. Yeah, it'd be cool. Told you. I want to hear you say, I want you to fuck me. So now, it's just, isn't it? It's quickly escalated, hasn't it? Within the space of a few days, we've gone. Initially, it was quite slow. He didn't really get onto sexual topics until the second day, third day, something like that. Unlike some other predators that we know. And it's already turned into just a terrible endeavour on his part. It's just ridiculous. It's one of the worst I've seen. And he's trying to get her to say the things that he wants her to. So it's total control and manipulation on every single level. Will you try anal? What's that? Where I put lotion on my dick and slide it in your ass like... Never heard of that before. No, it won't. That would hurt lots though. No, it won't. Will you put some of your... Oh my good God. This is just... Do you have lotion in your room? Yeah, got some. Will you put some on your moon and rub your... I'm not saying it. Just read it yourself, guys. I'm not reading that out. Why you want me to do that? To see if you like it and get you into it, hopefully. Well, at least you're being honest, Dustin. That's the only thing that I can say for you at this point. At least you're being transparent in your endeavour to this young poor girl. Let's just... Oh, God, can you imagine if this was a real person? I tell you what, for all these people, perverted justice, and let's be honest, NBC and all that, we can maybe able to question their motives or whatever, but thank Christ they got these people locked up. I don't even want to think that this could have been a real person. I think, and we already know that there was the issue with the previous people before. So he's already admitting he's trying to get her to do this kind of stuff. I mean, to see if you like it and get into it, hopefully. Okay, please, it will make me happy to hear about. Yeah, we fucking know that. Baby, I promise if you use the lotion it won't hurt. Trust me, please, I wouldn't hurt you. I won't if you coat your finger good in lotion and go, alright, okay. Will you try putting your finger in your... That don't hurt, my friend told me. Your ass won't either, baby, I swear. Just, God, he's so persistent as well. That's what makes it even more frustrating. Girls like it, yes. I think, well, don't... I love you. Have you seen that? Just randomly thrown in there. And even that comment there, in that particular place, I mean, we've got to a point here where he's telling her, he's introducing her to the anal thing. A girl who's never even heard of it, has not got any sexual experience, and the character that's being played, she's not got any knowledge, not got much knowledge, doesn't seem to chat to her friends about it. It's, it's at this age, there would be talk in the in schools and that, but the character that's being played by the decoy has got no experience and no knowledge whatsoever. And he's telling her to do things that are disgusting and that are really dark, aren't they? And he's just throwing this in there just because he knows he's going so far, because he knows what he's doing. I love you. Just to try and get her to do the things that he wants her to. It's just total. I didn't think it was going to go this bad. I feel a bit of an idiot, really, because we're talking about a guy who, got caught for child pornography, aren't we? You know what I mean? It's pretty. It doesn't get much worse than. I think he got caught with the most from the show. There's not that many, if very, very few, that got caught with images on the computer. He's one of them. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to leave it because as well as it getting a bit too much for me, I'm gonna leave it there. I've got something to do. So, could you let me know, guys, if you're enjoying this, because it's getting pretty bad, isn't it? If there's enough people want me to continue, I will do, but you'll have to give me another week or so. But just let me know if you're enjoying it. I really do thank you for listening. Please leave your comments, and I'll speak to you soon.